have sort of purposefully and accidentally been taking a break the last few days, and it taught me some amazing things that I didn't think that I was gonna learn. So let's get into that. I have some personal matters that I've been going through that have made me kind of take a little bit of a break, which I'm not going to get into right now because that could be a whole other episode. But I had been going through that and started getting some other things, and just with everything going on, I ended up going home for a weekend in a few days. It was maybe like, I don't know, 3-4 days? I'm not sure. And it was hard at first, but it was beautiful and altogether. I am also dealing with some wrist issues right now, and I'm waiting to get an appointment to get it checked out, but in the meantime, I've been wearing a splint because it hurts a lot. So I have my Apple Watch that I always wear, and I don't know why, but I just cannot wear it on my right hand. I can only wear it on my left hand, and my left wrist was the one that was hurt, so I couldn't wear my watch anymore. Now, my watch does things like notify me when I get a notification. I'm always connected to my phone because of that, and I don't check my phone very often, but I'm always connected to it because of that, and I couldn't wear it, and I was thinking, well, should I just because my phone is always on silent, should I just turn my phone on so I can hear it if I get a notification, or should I just go without it? Like, if something's really important, I'll check it. So I decided to do that, and I've been taking a few breaks in between and taking my splint off and allowing myself to kind of just let my wrist heal again, let it build back some of its strength. And I noticed that I hadn't even thought about the fact that I didn't have my watch on. Okay, so this, it's just a watch, Licia. Why is this important? I really took a break from my phone without realizing it because I didn't realize how connected I was, and I felt like I had to be connected. So without always being connected to my phone, I was doing a lot more personal work. I was doing a lot more personal, just understanding, personal growth, and just taking care of myself. And I did not want to be at home for that long because I was going to be missing classes, and I was worried about it, and so many different things. But I did because I needed to for my own health, as I was dealing with way too many medical issues at the time. So I stayed home, and I got a lot of work done, and I also had a lot of relaxation. And that is something that I didn't realize that I needed, is that life is so fast-paced that it doesn't get to the point where you feel like it is okay to take a break until you have to. I didn't feel like it was okay to take a break until I had medical issues going on, and I needed to. And of course, when I have medical issues going on, people are a lot more understanding because medical issues, like we think of that as okay, that's a very good excuse. That's a very good reason to not be 100%. But when we think about it as mental health issues or just normal, I just need a break, we tend to be so much less understanding. So why is that? Like, I feel like, and maybe this is just in the US. I've heard that it's just in the US. I could be wrong. But I know, at least in the US, that we are in such a hustle culture that we forget to take care of ourselves. And I spent the first few days in a lot of distress, a lot of pain, a lot of fear. But I quickly was able to just work with what I had and understand that I don't have to be doing something in every single moment of my life. So a little bit of what I'm talking about here is just the fact that take a break. Like, even if you're not sure that you need it, take a break. please. Even if it's just an hour away from studying, working, planning for the future, anything like that, take a break, because it is this beautiful moment. If you're really truly taking a break and working on understanding yourself in the process, it is such a beautiful moment. It is such a beautiful option, a beautiful time where you can really get to know yourself. I mean, think about it. How will you ever really succeed? Well, not succeed. I don't want to say succeed. I feel like that word can really mean a lot of different things. But how will you ever truly feel present in life and be enjoying life if you can't learn to be present in yourself? I remember when I was younger, we did this meditation thing in class, and I grew up with my mom, who always was teaching me different coping mechanisms for my mental health, and one of them was meditation. So I had been in a very regular habit of doing meditation every day. So when I found out we were doing meditation, I was so excited. But it wasn't meditation because everyone could not sit still. And I realized that this is something that you have to build up a practice for. But if you're building up a practice, you should start now. Start now, because when you really need it, then you'll have it prepared for you. How is it that we expect to be happy, to be joyful, to be really having a beautiful time in life if we can't learn to experience those moments in ourselves only, in just us, in just the pure silence of nothing else going on, and just sitting there with yourself? It's beautiful. And it's terrifying at first in the same way, because it's not something that we're used to. But it's amazing. I was reading this article about a forest preschool. I have some cousins who go to a forest preschool, and I didn't know much about it, but I was reading a research article for it for my final paper, and they were talking about the fact that when kids are in a forest preschool, they learn to be still. They learn to understand the wild nature, and they learn to kind of work with what they have. And there was one instance where there was this girl who was having a fight or an argument, and so she just left. And she laid down on the ground, on the earth, and just sat there with herself for a while until she came back and was able to think again and resolve the argument. This girl was like, I don't know, 6 years old. Like, that is a beautiful, courageous habit to have that I think so many of us don't know how to do. I struggle with that all the time. So why do we have such a huge hustle culture when we should really be placing so much of that focus on taking breaks? Breaks are what allow us to find connection with ourselves, and they're what allow us to find the beauty in the world. You are the way that you see the world. You are the shape of your world. You are going to be with yourself for the rest of your life. So get to know yourself. Take care of yourself. Treat yourself the way that you would treat someone else, assuming that's good. And really just let yourself be. Let yourself feel. Let yourself just live. I mean that's all. This is going to be a short episode today, but that's really all I'm here to say is sometimes less is more. What are some ways in life that we can find less and build more from it? That's what I've been working on these last few weeks, these last few days especially. And I know that it's going to be a journey that at least for the next month or two, I'm really going to be focusing on. And I hope that it's a journey that I can continue to focus on through the rest of my life. But I know that I will fall into the hustle culture again. As much as I don't want to, it's something that's inevitable. But to continue to take those breaks and remind myself, that's what's important to me. So I'm wishing everyone a beautiful week. I am recording this on Wednesday. I'm hoping I get to post it on Wednesday as well, but I might get a little bit busy. But I'm wishing everyone a beautiful week. Where I am in Minnesota, it finally got to be warm. It is like 70 degrees out today. I'm wearing shorts. It's amazing. Today's gonna be a good day.